Alright guys, so I hope you're doing fine as always. Today I'm making another video about this $10 challenge that I did. So I did create a new sub account with only $10 in it, and I wanted to see how far it could grow. So I did now grow it to $100, and I would love to share my experience in this video of the journey from 10 to 100, on how I did trade, what type of risk management I did, if it was more of a degen mode, and most importantly, if I would recommend the same way of trading for you or not. So without further ado, let's jump straight into the video. So here we see a screenshot of the trading performance. So you can see right here, I have my time frame set from the 20th of November to the 27th of November, so 1 week time. We did get a P&L of 90.74 USDT or USD, plus our initial 10, that turns out to be $100. We do see our trading volume here, so we reached a trading volume of 6,790 USD. Keep in mind this is including leverage, so it's not too special. Here we see the P&L chart over time. I did try to make a gain of around $10 every day to then on the final day take a bigger trade and complete a $100. So we see the P&L ranking. So these are the coins that I had the most profit on. This is combined profit. So for example, on KSM, I took multiple trades resulting in a total of $6 and so on. I did trade a lot of different coins. So yeah, that's why these are mostly so low. The TUSDT trade was the final trade to reach the final $30 needed to complete the challenge. Here we see our closed orders, so we took a total of 63 trades, where there's 10 longs and 53 short trades. We did win 100% of the trades. Keep in mind, if I cut a trade short or if I get stopped out in profit, that's also still counting as a win. Here we see we had $10 in long gains and $80 in short gains. So I did only take a screenshot of the trading performance as I did not really feel comfortable recording my Bybit account, as I've noticed since yesterday we had our first scam comment in the YouTube channel, so I don't really want to record my Bybit account live. So if I missed anything or you have any more questions, just ask it on the Discord server and we'll go from there. So here I will show you the screenshot of the trades. So we have the contract name, short or long, the amount of coin that I bought, my entry, my exit, and my P&L. So feel free to pause and chart them out or have a look at them on TradingView. That's up to you. I did put them all together in an Excel file to keep better track for myself as well. So here we have the coin name, the profit that I took in USDT, and the added value then. So here we see, for example, Popcat was only a gain of 4 cents as I got stopped out in a small profit. I tried to aim for around 50 cents to $2 profits for each trade. You can see right here, they're all small gains, but they add up. As I said, I tried to go for $10 a day. You can see mainly here that's working out better. And then the final trade, we are on $70, so I needed one less trade with $30 to gain $100. So that's pretty much the overview of the trade. So now I would love to go to TradingView to go a bit over how I traded and just my experience in this type of degen trading, let's call it, as the risk management was not or the clear risk management as we usually recommend in this videos or on this channel. So without further ado, I will see you on TradingView. Alright guys, so now for the actual trading view part of the video, which is most likely the most important one or interesting part of the video for you guys. In this section I would like to go over how I took the trades and what type of trading I took for this challenge. So like I previously said, risk management wise, I didn't use the proper risk management as we recommend on this channel. So normally we recommend something like this. So you set an entry, you have a TP, you have your stop loss in place, you risk X amount of dollars, you buy that quantity of coin needed, and you go from there. For this challenge, as I only started with 10 bucks, which is still 10 bucks, don't get me wrong, but it's not that big of an amount. I decided to trade a bit more risky as I wanted to go quickly, so I wanted to grow this account quickly. So it was more of a degen trading way, which is not fully recommended. If you know what you're doing, why not? If you want to grow a small account into something big quickly, with emphasis on quickly, then why not? But just keep in mind losses in this type of trading hit very hard. So it's really up to you, but fully recommend using proper risk management. Slow and steady wins the race, I always say. So if it's up to me, stick to your proper risk management. But if you want to do a similar challenge, why not? That's your choice. So how I traded for this challenge is more of a split entry-wise. So let's say I want my first entry, for example, here at this green vector candle recovery for a long position. So I put my first entry there. I put my second entry maybe here on the full vector candle recovery. So I split my entries, maybe a third one over here. But this is the initial entry. I usually went for a $2 margin for this trading account. Right here, I enter with another $3. So it's a bigger margin than my initial trade. So if we see a reverse, I only need, my average entry will be around here, let's say. So something like that. So I have a bigger lot size, so I have an increased margin than I would normally trade with on a lower average price. Keep in mind, if we move down even more, my losses will be bigger as well. So I might even have my other $5, so the whole margin, the whole account entered in here, fully degen mode. I probably wouldn't put the whole account in, but just for sake of example, or $1, $2, $3 or $4, and so on. The thing you have to keep in mind with trading like this is there's no fixed stop loss. You really have to cut the trade yourself. How hard it is to do so, I know it's really hard to cut trades. I've been there. It's not fun to do, but if you see something you don't like, so for example, in this case, if Bitcoin would have dropped, let's take the path arrow, if Bitcoin would have done something like this, but continue to go down, I had to cut my trade short as there's most likely not a reversal anymore. So you really have to know when to cut your losses. Or let's say this was not a vector candle right here, just a normal candle. I have entered entry 1 there, entry 2 there. Price breaks through. I would cut my losses somewhere here. Like right after my entry, my second entry. Just because I did not see the reaction I would hope from here. I hope that's somewhat clear. So we do have split entries, so it's more of a strategy for swing trading, but then on a scalp basis. So on a swing trading, you might have different entry points. So you might build up a long position, but this is for pretty much instant scalping. So I was constantly watching the charts as well. I did not leave any trades open overnight. I did constantly watch my charts. I did cut when I saw something I didn't like. I did close my trades early if I did see something I didn't like. So really it's a degen way of trading, but I try to make $1 to $2 on every single trade to slowly or quickly even grow the account size. I did share, I think, on the Discord server that I try to make around $10 every single trade, so of every single day better. So yeah, the process was there. So should you do this? Probably not. Is it recommended? Definitely not. But if you want to do some type of challenge where you grow a small or want to grow a small account very quickly, you can do it. Just know losses hit extra hard. So let's see. So this is what I pretty much always did for the trade. So I split my entries. Usually I had some bad luck, or you could call it also good luck, that only my first entry got hit and we saw the reversal from there. But yeah, I always had multiple entries ready. We did also do our TPs on zones in the charts where it makes sense. So I did not set TPs based on monetarily gains. I put them on vector candle recoveries or whatever, or liquidity sweeps and so on. So that's something I really recommend doing. Never set a TP based on just the monetarily return, but set it on zones that make sense. With that being said, I will now go to the example or the final trade that I took on TUSDT, which instantly contradict what I said, but as I did take my TP based on just the $30, but it was still a zone that makes sense. It was a little bit lower, but I only needed 30 more bucks to complete the challenge, so I just cut it right there. So this is TUSDT. If you paid close attention, you might have seen that I opened the MACD chart instead of the Bybit chart. This is because this was a new release on Bybit, so we didn't have a chart yet for the on TradingView for Bybit. But the reason I did choose this coin is because it was a new release on Bybit. So Bitcoin was starting to struggle a bit. You could see Bitcoin was going down, or I remember Bitcoin was going down. You can't see it here, but Bitcoin was going down, and this coin, TUSDT, was moving up quite strongly. That's probably because of the hype of the new release. But you know, with newer coins, if Bitcoin is struggling, they will have a hard time surviving as well. So I saw we had a peak, quite a good drop. We moved back up, filling whatever fair value gap is left here. But here we saw it started to struggle. We created a local high, taken out the local high. We went for a small retrace, new local high, taken out again with a stopping volume. And from there we really saw it started breaking down. So I went even on the 1 minute time frame. Let's see if we can find it here. So on the 1 minute time frame, we were looking on the 1 minute time frame as I was looking for quite a big trade. I needed to get the final $30 to complete the challenge. So 1 minute time frame, saw from the high really a big drop, which you could say one wave, two waves, three waves, or just one wave, two waves, but we went already back to the 50 EMA zone here. So based on the wave structure of vectors, retracing back into the 50, but really failing to break here. You can see there's a lot of resistance on the 50, and then almost breaking it, but instantly the red vector candle right here, which gave me the sign it's going down. They're not going back up. They probably want to move quite a bit more down and take some liquidity elsewhere. We also had our 5 and 13 EMA cross here on the 1 minute time frame, and I jumped in with quite a big margin on this trade just to complete my final 30 bucks, so a lot bigger margin than I usually trade. This was a very, very risky trade, but it was pretty clear to me that we would go down even more. If we go back, or you can see it right here as well. So this was the TP I needed to get the final 30 bucks, but if I didn't need just 30 bucks, I would have put my TP probably under this liquidity zone right here, which wouldn't have hit right here, would have gone back up all the way to the entry, but then would have taken. On this account, I would have probably got the trade somewhere here already, might have jumped back in somewhere here. But yeah, that's just something you have to decide for yourself, and you have to make up for yourself when to cut your losses or when to cut your gains if you're trading in this type of style. Again, really don't recommend this type of trading. It's not good for your heart, it's not good for your stress levels or whatever it's called. It's not good risk management at all, but it's the fastest way, at least that I know, to grow a small account in a quick way. Now that the account is at 100 bucks, I might try and make it 1000 or 250 or 500, but that will be done with proper risk management, as shown in the separate video about risk management on this channel. This type of trading that I did here, I really only would say only use it on very, very small accounts that you want to grow really quickly, because it's very easy to blow your account in this type of trading. So I think that's everything said for my part on this challenge. So if there are any more questions, please don't hesitate to ask them in the comment section or on the Discord server. If I decide to grow this account further, I will give you guys an update. If there are any more questions in regards to how to set up your entries or different entries, also feel free to ask, or any other questions in that matter. I hope this was somewhat informative. It's a different type of video than I usually upload, so please let me know what you guys think of it, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. As always, take care, and I'll see you guys. Bye bye.